Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sabahul khair habibi wa habibti. Sabahul nur, sabahul ful, sabahul ward. Kif halukum? Alhamdulillah khair. Ayyamil an. Al-an yaumul arbi'a August 19, 2020. I am Muallimah Tuti Wardani Bako SPD. Now our subject is biology. I will tell you about the indicator that you must reach in this subject now. Number 1, be able to mention and explain the structure of muscle. Number 2, be able to mention the function of muscle. Number 3, be able to mention and explain the types of muscle. And then number 4, be able to mention the characteristic of the muscle. Before we are going to the topic, Muallimah will explain to you the glossaries of English from our topic. The glossaries are involuntary, secara tidak sadar; voluntary, secara sadar; skeletal muscle, otot rangka; smooth muscle, otot polos; cardiac muscle, otot jantung. Nah, habibi wa habibti. Now our topic is about structure and function of muscle. Yallah bina nabada'un nashat. Habibi wa habibti, last meeting you have learned about structure and kinds the bones of the human skeleton. Now, how about it? Can the bones of the human body's skeleton be moved without any other part? For answer this question, let's we discuss it together. Okay, the first about muscle function. Without the muscles, bones and joints of your body doesn't have the strength to move. Muscle are the activator of body parts, so muscles are called active locomotion. Almost 35 to 40% of body mass is muscle tissue, like this picture. You can look at the picture. Every time, always there is a movement that occurs in your body. This movement occurs because of the work of the muscles. Habibi wa habibti, muscles is a tissue that can contraction and relaxation. When contraction, the muscles become shorter, and during relaxation, the muscles become longer. This contractions process causes your body parts to move. This contraction needs energy. The diameter of our arms muscles can increase and decrease when moved. The increasing diameter of our arms occurs because the arms muscles are in a contraction. When contractions, the muscles will tighten and shorten, so that when measured, the muscle diameter will be larger. And then, when the muscles are in a relaxation, the muscles will longer, so when measured, the muscle diameter will be smaller. Alright, habibi wa habibti, do you know? Muscles work into two types. The first, involuntary muscles, and then the second, voluntary muscles. Okay. The first involuntary muscles are muscles whose work is controlled consciously, the meaning that you can control, should or shouldn't to move these muscles. For example, work of the muscles when you eat, write, run, and other activities that are carried out consciously. And then the second, voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles that work out of consciousness are muscles that you cannot control unconsciously. The working principle of these muscles cannot be controlled, meaning that you cannot control should to move or not move the muscles. These muscles work all day long, all life long out of consciousness. Examples of this muscles activity include heart activity to always pump blood throughout the body, stomach muscle activity to digest food mechanically. Okay, Habibi wa Habibti, now we are going to the muscle types. Okay, do you know there are 3 types of muscle tissue in your body? The name are the first, skeletal muscles, the second, smooth muscles, and then cardiac muscles. Alright, number 1, skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles are the most abundant muscles in the body. When observed under a microscope, the skeletal muscle cells appear cross-striped, so this muscle is also called striated muscle. Skeletal muscles are attached to bone by tendons. Tendons are thick, stringy, stalk bands that attach muscles to bones. Alright, the skeletal muscles has the characteristic are: number 1, the cells are cylindrical or tube. Number 2, there is a dark appearance when observed under a microscope. Number 3, each cell has many nucleus located at the edge of the cell. Number 4, work voluntary because it works under the control of the brain. You can control the use of this muscle. And then the last, work fast, irregular, and tired quickly. Okay, now we are going to number 2, smooth muscle. This muscle is called smooth muscle because of its appearance is smooth under a microscope. The characteristic of smooth muscles include: number 1, spindle-shaped cell and has a nucleus in each cell. Number 2, work involuntary. Number 3, smooth muscle contracts and relaxation slowly, regularly, and is resistant to fatigue. And then number 4, smooth muscle is found on the walls of internal organs like in the stomach, small intestine, uterus, gallbladder, and blood vessels. Alright, Habibi wa Habibti, now we are going to number 3, cardiac muscles. The characteristic of cardiac muscles include: number 1, found only in the heart. You must remember these muscles we only found in the heart. And then number 2, the cells are shaped like tubes, branch, and have dark and light parts like striated muscle. And then number 3, each cell has a nucleus located in the middle of the cells. Number 4, work slowly and resist fatigue. And then the last, cardiac muscles are also classified as involuntary muscles and keep working even when they are in a state of sleep or fainting. Alright, Habibi wa Habibti, that's all our material for today about muscles. Okay, next time we will study anymore, learn anymore about the mechanisms of muscles. Okay, Habibi wa Habibti, syukron for your attention. Ila liqa, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.